Hello, everyone, and I'm live again. I'm just going to log on to Instagram as well. It's loading. Okay, and I'm live here as well. It takes a while for a software to. Okay, it's already all set. Okay. As always, I'm going to wait for a minute or so to see who is going to join me live. And if you're watching it on the replay, welcome. Today we have day 3 of the How to Be a Psychic Medium virtual retreat for spiritual seekers. And I'm so excited because I'm going to announce today's lineup. I'm going to tell a little bit about every guest that's going to speak today. And then I pulled some cards for the collective just to get us going. And we're going to start, as always, with a brief meditation. We'll set some intention and we'll take it from there. Let me know all how you are. I hope you're doing well. And I just want to say, firstly, how grateful I am for each and every one of you. And thank you for your beautiful messages and your emails of appreciation and the incredible breakthroughs you've been sharing. And please keep sending your stories, they fill my heart. And remember, you can also be chosen to be a winner of one of those incredible prizes that some of the guests decided to kindly gift. So if you're registered for the retreat inside your platform, you can read in detail about what prizes are available and what it is that you need to do in order to be considered for those. Okay, I'm just checking everyone is joining in on YouTube. Hello, everyone. And then I have everyone here on Instagram on another screen. Let's start. And I'm going to get back to all of the comments in a second. So let's begin by taking a deep breath together. Feel yourself arriving fully, gently, lovingly here in the sacred space. We open today with love, gratitude, and reverence. We invite in the elements earth, air, fire, and water, and ether. And we give thanks to the ancestors, the angels, the spirit guides, and all luminous beings walking beside us, holding the space and blessing our journey. Together, let's set the intention. May every insight, every message, every connection today serve our highest good. May we open our hearts, our minds, and our energy fields to receive what is aligned for our soul. And may we remember that we are already enough, just as we are. And with your eyes softly closed, if it feels comfortable, take another slow centering breath and feel your body soften, your heart open, and your aura expand. We now call in the angels who wish to support us today. Archangel Raphael, angel of healing, feel a wave of soft emerald green light wrapping around you, soothing your heart, calming your breath, gently mending any places within you that feel tender or weary. And now, Archangel Gabriel, angel of clarity and divine messages, stands shimmering white or copper gold light streaming through your crown, opening your intuitive hearing, sharpening your perception, and helping you receive spirit's whispers. And then I'm also sensing the presence of Archangel Haniel. She's the angel of intuition and moonlight. Feel her glowing silvery blue light weaving into your field. heightening your sensitivity, connecting you to the tides of your body, your emotions, your subtle knowing. Take another deep breath in and out, and let these angelic presences wrap you in love, light, and divine support. You're safe, you're held, and you're never alone. Now, gently turn your attention inward. Without trying to change or fix anything, just notice. How does your breath feel? Are there any parts of your body drawing attention, tightness, warmth, tingles, restlessness? Can you perhaps sense the soft edges of your energy field, the vibrations dancing around you? Let yourself rest here and invite your intuition to whisper, what is my energy telling me today? What am I ready to know, to feel, and to receive? I'm going to repeat those questions again. What is my energy telling me today? What am I ready to know, to feel, and to receive? I'll be quiet for a couple of seconds and know that those answers can come in different forms. They can come in words, in feelings, in knowing. So just be open. And affirm with me softly or shout out loud. I am aware of my energy. I am aware of my energy. I am aware of my energy. And we have 222 on the clock. Angels are around us. I trust the wisdom rising within me. I trust the wisdom rising within me. I trust the wisdom rising within me. And finally, I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. And today, we stand in the curious, playful winds of Gemini season. I've already mentioned a little bit about it during the opening ceremony. This time is ruled by Mercury. Gemini season is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the cosmic messenger, the planet of thought, speech, connection, and mental exploration. And Mercury invites us to stay flexible, to learn and to dance between perspectives, and to stay open to discovery. But underneath, the tides of Cancer are beginning to stir. Cancer is ruled by the moon. It calls us inward into softness, emotional truth, intuition, and heart-centered connection. And this creates a beautiful tension in today's collective energy. Gemini pulls us outward into play, conversation, curiosity, and Cancer draws us inward into feeling, memory, home, and nourishment. And Spirit invites us to ask, where am I too much in my mind, avoiding my heart? Where am I drawing in emotion and forgetting to reflect? And finally, how can I balance Gemini's airy dance with Cancer's watery depth? With Venus and Mars active, relationship dynamics, including the one you have with yourself, may feel amplified today. So I invite you to be very gentle with yourself, be kind, and be patient. Hello, Amy. So nice to see you here. I pulled some cards just before I went live, just to give us a little bit of insight of what's going on in the energy today. And if you're watching it on a replay, there'll be some messages for you as well that hopefully are going to support you. So again, I've used my Astro Tarot deck. So the first card that I pulled is the Strength card. Strength card reversed. True spiritual power isn't about pushing or proving yourself. It's about surrendering, softening, trusting. Spirit wants you to know that you are already enough and you don't have to earn your gifts. I love that message. And then the second card that I pulled for us today is Cancer. Your emotional body is part of your intuitive system. Let yourself feel, let yourself soften, and let your emotions guide you toward deeper connection with spirit. And that's actually beautiful because when I was doing the meditation at the beginning of the session, apart from Archangel Raphael and Gabriel, I could feel the energy of Archangel Haniel, and she helps us to really tap into our emotions. So you're definitely being encouraged to allow yourself to feel and to know that there are no bad or wrong like emotions. You are entitled to feel anything. Allow yourself to feel anything. Allow those emotions to pass through you. And then we have the Temperance card. This is a season of alchemy, blending, integration. You're not meant to rush. You're meant to trust the slow, sacred weaving of your growth. And if you're taking part in this retreat, know that it doesn't make sense to compare your journey to anyone else. Stay in your own lane and explore the teachings, the talks of the people that you're being drawn to, and know that all of those beautiful interviews are available on a replay and you can always go back to them. And I can guarantee you that each time you're going to listen to them, you're going to learn, you're going to get out of them something else. Spirit reminds you today that you are on time. You're not too late. You are enough. So yesterday we shared such powerful heart-opening transmissions. We heard from Sasa, who is an artist and clairvoyant. She talked on Kundalini awakening and spirit connection. We heard from Maria Gonzalez. She's an amazing psychic medium, and she talked on trust, surrender, overcoming fear, and she explained to us what are clairs and how can you strengthen them. We also heard from Abiola Abrams on her new book, Divine Frequency, and how we can co-create with spirit. And she also pulled a card from her amazing new Ocean Oracle deck. And then we heard from Ricky Van Brackle on authentic embodiment, sacred rage, and reclaiming truth. And if you missed anything, you know already I've mentioned that the replays are waiting for you. And don't forget that the beautiful giveaways offered are inside the platform. There's a description of them. And yes, let's dive into today's guest lineup and live sessions. Today, we have an incredible flow of speakers. We are going to be joined live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. British Standard Time, so in just half an hour, by Holly Finucane. And come and interact with us live as Holly shares her wisdom on subconscious mastery, energetic protection, and reclaiming sovereignty. She's a subconscious mind and energy expert who brings light to the unseen forces shaping our reality. She teaches powerful self-mastery, energetic protection. What I love about her is that she covers any subject, including the taboo topics like dark forces, energetic hygiene, and the deeper layers of the unconscious. She helps people to free themselves from invisible limitations. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And I just want to say well, it's my biased opinion that I don't want you to miss anyone that's going to speak today. After Holly's interview, you are going to hear by Dougal Fraser, who is an internationally recognized psychic, author, and cosmic coach, and he utilizes color therapy, clairvoyance, intuition, and empathy, interior design, and practical advice to help people assess and attain their goals and dreams. And I love that conversation because he's going to explore what is aura, what are colors, and it's a very beautiful conversation we have. And he shares a little bit about his deck that he co-created with Radley Valentine, Angels and Aura's Oracle deck. So definitely come and listen to this conversation. You're going to hear from me. I have a special personal session for you as well. And then you are going to hear from Amy Lee Mercury, who blends science and spirituality. And Amy is a best-selling author of 19 books, including The Spiritual Girl's Guide to Dating, The Compassion Revolution, A Little Bit of Chakras, The Mood Book, and Aura Alchemy. And she is also the creator of Atomic Healing and the Atomic Element Healing Oracle. You definitely want to attend this interview because she's going to be beautifully talking about her being a medical intuitive, about her shamanic roots, about her method, atomic healing, and she is even going to introduce you to her beautiful atomic element healing oracle and pull a card for everyone who's watching it, whether live or on the replay. So you definitely want to watch that if you are drawn into being a medical intuitive, or in general, if you really want to explore new modalities, I definitely invite you to join this one. And then finally, we have another amazing live interview at 7 p.m. British time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific. We are going to hear from Madame Pamita, who is an Ukrainian American witch, teacher, author, candle maker, spellcaster, and tarot reader. And she's the author of The Witch's Guide to Animal Familiars, Baba Yaga's Book of Witchcraft, the Book of Candle Magic, Magical Tarot, to name a few. She is also the proprietress of the online spiritual apothecary. So definitely come to this one as well if you can. And if you can't join us live, make sure you watch those on a replay. Okay, so as you know, this retreat is proudly sponsored by my signature program, the Psychic Mediumship Foundation course. And I tried yesterday to play you a video testimonial from one of my students, and uh, technology didn't, well, I didn't use the software properly. And then Ricky Van Brackle, during her interview, she helped me and we managed to play that video testimonial. So I think I've managed to work it through. So I'm going to introduce you to the course, and then I want you to listen to that testimonial. It's not good for me to play too many testimonials because I'm always so moved and touched, but I feel this is the right time and place to do it. So the Psychic Mediumship Foundation course, this isn't just a course, it's a sacred homecoming for anyone ready to explore their psychic and mediumship gifts. And you don't have to be a professional psychic or medium. Many students join just for themselves, for healing, connection, and personal growth. You don't need to have it all figured out. And if you're coming out of your spiritual closet, wondering, can I really do this? You're welcome to join the course. And if you felt intuitive, nudges for years, and you just want to ground your gifts in confidence, you're welcome here as well. And you don't need permission from anyone but yourself. This is your sacred path, and you're invited to walk it without ego, without performance, and without fear. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that course. What do we do in the course? Where, first of all, it's always spirit led. So I adjust the modules and we go with the flow. It depends who is in that particular group. But I will concentrate on mentioning the core modules that will definitely be covered during this course. We concentrate on grounding, energetic hygiene, boundaries, and ethical practices. We, of course, strengthen spirit connection. We get to know our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and our higher self. And then we explore our own unique intuitive gifts, senses, and we awaken our personal style. And what's most important during this course is that we concentrate on building our confidence. We get to explore and practice a lot. So there are lots of hands-on exercises, live group session, and my personal support. And what I love the most about this course is that there's a beautiful, loving community. So when you join this course, you have an access to my soul community, which means that you're able to interact with like-minded individuals who took this course before you. But there is also so many exercises in pairs so you get to know everyone in your group and you're able to share anything, any of your fears, any doubts. And I can guarantee you that any struggles, any difficulties that you have, some other people had or are going to have. So it's so beautiful to be able to have that sacred and safe space to be able to share about anything that we experience and support each other. Because what's the most important for me is to really call in individuals who operate with their heart space, who are ready to open their hearts and who are ready to tap into their soul, to shine their light so that they can help other people to see their own light so we can spread that and raise essentially the vibration of the earth. So I'm going now to play you that testimonial by Paul. Give me a second. I'm going to add it here. Fingers crossed it works.
I was very excited to sign up for Marta's class. It was it was a quick decision I made, and I never looked back. Usually, I think about things and wait a day, 2 days. I knew from right from the very beginning that I wanted to sign up for this class. I just had a very good feeling about it, and I'm glad that I did because the class was so comprehensive for me. I felt like it was kind of like tailor fit for each student. So it was so organized that, but I felt like it was organic enough that Marta made some adjustments if she felt like some students needed more things in one area or in other areas. And she was just very sensitive to what we were grasping and what she thought we needed. It was a very hands-on group, which I really, really liked. And the group was small, which made it feel even like we were special, even more special, because she made each and every one of us feel special when she started her class and even towards the end. um I just didn't have any hesitations in signing up with the class. I thought I was very happy every week. I mean, it was very consistent, and I liked the fact that we met twice a week, which meant there was not a lot of time in between classes, and it kind of kept you in that mode. And I learned so much in this class, and one of the biggest things that I learned was being open to doubt. Usually, when you're learning something, a new skill, and you doubt yourself, she made us feel so comfortable. And she just opened up the space of not doubting yourself, that everything that comes to you is there for a reason, and that you should look at it. And if it resonates, fine. If it doesn't, leave it behind. But don't look at it like you're doubting the messages that you're getting. And as it progressed, I felt like my messages became more and more clear. And I kind of learned how to use my gifts more. By using them, I got very comfortable, and I learned how to use my gifts more and to understand how my gifts actually work. I mean, having a gift in some area and not knowing how it's going to work or how reliable it is kind of really important. My confidence is increased. My clairvoyance has increased tremendously. I feel like I was seeing more in my head. I was seeing more in situations. That's a part of me that's always been difficult because I never felt like visually I could see things clear, but now all of a sudden things are popping up and I see them and they're validated. So it's not my imagination. I just stopped doubting it. So everything that I see, I take into account, and I would jot it down, and it just made me feel really, really, really good about myself and made me more confident and less insecure about what I was doing. um, I also learned that it was really important to prepare our environment before we even start doing this type of work. Like, you have to, for at least for me, that I have to prepare my environment outside of myself and my environment inside. Because if there's a lot of chatter going on, or if I'm not in a very good place, and then I'm going to start doing, readings, the readings aren't going to be so successful if there's a lot going on inside of me. So Marta taught me to ground myself more. I mean, everybody knows you should ground yourself, but she really made us ground ourselves. And I said, wow, this is really important for me. I mean, it took me from here to here. So grounding myself was really important, preparing myself inside, quieting my mind, and takes you to another space. And it just opens up a whole other world. And for that, I'm very grateful. Um, I feel like I had made so many great breakthroughs. Um, there was one other thing that I really, really liked. I felt that in every class, there was a great energy that happened. I felt my body buzzing. I felt my vibrations rising. And when my vibrations were rising, I could actually intuit more. I got more messages. So by just being in this class, kind of amped me up vibrationally, so I could actually um, take in more messages, develop my skills. So I felt that was very, very special. If I were to say a few things about Marta in general about the class, there isn't anyone more dedicated to this class and to her students than Marta. She gives more than 100%, and she has such an uncanny gift of knowing. So she understands where you're coming from. You don't have to tell her. She has a way of knowing. She kind of knows what you need. She knows how to nudge you a little bit in the right direction, which is something is that's really, really special in a teacher and in a person. Somebody that just understands you. And I really felt understood from the beginning all the way to the end. She just knew me. She knew what I needed. She knew where to guide me. She knew where to direct me. And I can't say enough about that. And it's just a great class. And I hope that anyone who comes across this is intrigued and wants to sign up for the class, because it's really worth it.
Hey, I should not be playing those testimonials. I always get so moved. That course means so much to me, and I'm always so proud of every single student who takes this class. And for any past students of this course, I just want to repeat again how proud I am of you. And I hope you're so proud of yourself as well, because it's so beautiful to be able to witness your light and the fact that you've allowed yourself to come out of that spiritual closet, and that you are now healing others, that you're carrying out your duty as a light worker in the world. It means the world to me. So thank you. And the next round of the Psychic Mediumship Foundation starts in the next couple of weeks. And you can find full details and the welcome video inside your retreat platform. There you can listen and read more testimonials. I wouldn't be able to play them all here, otherwise I would be sobbing. But also, you can visit the link in my Instagram bio and send me a DM or email me at info@martademedium.com if you've got any questions. And if you're watching this video in the future, feel free to DM me or email me, and then I'm going to let you know when the next cohort of this beautiful offering is going to take place. Okay, we are starting an interview with Holly Finucane in 15 minutes, so let's close this session right now. As you move through today's session, I invite you to pause, reflect, and integrate. After each speaker, take a few moments to breathe, maybe journal, or sit with what touched you. And then remember, on Monday, during the closing ceremony, we'll gather to celebrate, reflect, so you don't want to miss it. Okay, I am sending everyone so much love. Thank you so much for showing up, for bringing your light, and for trusting your sacred path. Let's step into day 3 together, open, joyful, curious, and ready to receive every blessing Spirit has for us today. Okay, I'm sending everyone lots of love, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. Bye bye.